Hello, everybody. It's Jenny here from Chi Lifestyle. I'm hoping you all have had a great weekend and ready for your week ahead. Okay, so tomorrow, the 14th of December 2020, is a new moon and apparently even a solar eclipse. Okay, so that always brings about different energies. I mean, again, like I said, this has been a time where from the end of the month, from the full moon right up until the end of this month, there's going to be a lot of changes. Okay, so you may have found that you are going through some kind of struggle, be it emotional struggle, there may be heartbreak, there may be financial struggle, there may be aches and pains and health struggles. Either which way, the energies have been pretty harsh. And you know, when I thought about it, the words that came to me was the fact of, try and think about like when you have either been on holiday or even during the holidays when you have just overindulged, you have really eaten and it's bad for you, but you go, I don't care, it's holiday or it's the holidays, and there's just some kind of excuse. And you have used that excuse to overindulge and allow yourself to eat everything that you know you shouldn't, and you carry on and you carry on and carry on until the point comes that you actually start to feel sick. And then all of a sudden you start to crave healthy things. You're like, your soul says, well, I really so need something healthy like some fruit juice, or I really crave a salad, or I'm really craving some vegetables. And that's basically what we're going through now. We've overindulged. We've dealt with toxic situation and toxic people and toxic environments. That could be friends, that could be work colleagues, that could be your, love interests, people around you that have just not been good for you. And even though we completely indulge in them because, at the time it makes you feel good, or we tell ourselves all this rubbish and all this nonsense, it's now literally catching up to us. Okay, so now what's happening is we're going through a process of death and rebirth, and that means that this process is something that is going to cause you to go through a lot of these aches and pains. It's kind of forcing you again to look at these situations in your life and decide, what do you really want? And do you really want to go through this aches and this pains and this feeling of nausea, or whatever it is that you're going through? Any kind of illness, any kind of depression, any kind of aches and pains in your body is your body's way of telling you something is wrong. Okay? You need to listen to those and find out where is the emotional trigger that's telling you it's time to change. It's time to change your life, and it's time to change the ways. And so that is what you're going through right now, okay? And it may be, a time for you to now detox. It's detox relationships, it's detox friends, it's detox job situations, financial situation, making bad decisions. And tomorrow's new moon and this eclipse of the moon and everything that's happening now and right up until the end of this year is really giving you the opportunity to rebirth, okay? We're closing off 2020. It's been a huge year for so much shifts and energies, and we're really climbing into the new. So this reading is really and truly about, what you can expect now. What are these energies bringing in for you? And are you really willing to claim them? Are you going to hang on to the old ways, or are you going to bury them, put them to bed, and take what's actually good for you and crave the nourishment and the nourishing relationships and the nourishing friendships and the nourishing work situations and positive, even health, crave the positivity and the healthy lifestyle and the better way of life, okay? This is what you are being offered right now, okay? And ultimately, it's going to make you happier. All right, so let's get into the readings, okay? So we have pile number 1 is little candy cane, okay? Pile number 2 is just a silver little ribbon. And pile number 3 is a golden little package. So a little Christmas present. That is your piles. So please sit and look at each one. I always say, pause the video if need be. If you feel like you're rushed and you really and truly can't sit and think, stop, meditate a little bit before you start these readings. Ask the angels for guidance, and then that way you would at least get the best reading that you need. Okay, it's not always the reading that you want, but this is definitely the reading that you need right now. Okay, so again, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Have a deep breath in and out, pause the video if need be, and I'm going to start with pile number 1. Welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 1. Okay, so Candy Cane, this is your reading. I'm just going to put all the cards on the table and we're going to just have a look. I'm just going to lay down the cards here. I'm not reading all, I'm just kind of having a good feel of what these cards are, the situation. Sorry. Okay, pile number 1. So, what is going on? What is coming in? What's happening? Okay, alrighty then. So pile number 1, you guys are starting to not put energy or effort into a situation, okay? So this could be job. You could literally be, this is the end of the year and you might be winding down and getting ready for your summer holidays. You might just be closing off any projects. You may just be in a situation at work where you just no longer have to put in as much effort or any effort, okay? You may be going on holiday, or like I say, something is winding down, okay? If in a love situation, you may just have given up hope on a certain situation and you just refuse to put any more effort into that situation. And I suppose in general, it's just really and truly about not putting in the effort anymore. You may be putting more the effort into yourself, but you're not giving to a situation that you were be giving my English, that you were giving to in the past, okay? And actually it makes you feel a lot better, because with the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's telling you that, you know what, I actually feel a lot better. I feel a lot rested. I feel less anxious. I feel a lot happier about the situation. So again, you could just be going on holiday, and so sure, all the stress and pressures off your back, or like I say, in any situation, you just started to realize, I'm not giving to that person or the situation anymore, and you started to feel a lot better, okay? All that anxiety, all that pressure is just, it's kind of off you for a while, and just makes you feel a lot more attached to yourself, really, rather than someone else or something else, okay? What's coming in for you is the Queen of Cups. So this can be a person, this can be a situation, but what it is, it's a situation where there's going to be someone or something that's just very happy, very emotional, but in a happy sense, okay? The Queen of Cups is someone who's highly kind and loving and giving and balanced and compassionate. As you can see, there's a lot of emotions surrounding her feet. So again, she's very loving and kind and again, giving. So this can literally be a person that might be coming in to help you, or it's just a situation where, emotionally things are feeling better for you. In the long run, either which way, I think that you are maybe just feeling a lot more better about your situation, whatever your situation is. You're feeling a lot more, maybe you're showing a lot more compassion to yourself even, I mean, sometimes we are really, really hard on ourselves. We attain certain goals in our minds, and we have certain goals in our minds. When we don't attain the certain goals, we become really hard on ourselves. And this, again, could be a relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be a work situation, whatever it is. You may just be, giving yourself a little bit more love and giving yourself a little bit more compassion if this is not another person, okay? It doesn't have to be a love person. It can be a friend that may come in and, show you some compassion and just help you, give you a little bit of kindness, a little bit of love, okay? Could be a family member. It could literally be anything. Whatever it is, there's something warm coming in for you, okay? With a lot of you, it is a soulmate, okay, because we've not only got the Two of Cups, but we've got the 1111. So this is a soulmate that's definitely coming in. Soulmate, twin flame, 1111 is very much the twin flame. It's about celebration. It's about coming together. It's about weddings. It's about moving in together. It's about just finding your other half. Now, for some of you, that is a partnership. And that partnership can, again, be a person, and it can be a friendship. So that could be this Queen of Cups, this loving, kind, giving person that's really wanting to give something back to you, is definitely coming in. And regardless of whether it's love or not love, it's going to form a bond. It's going to form a friendship. It's going to form something that's really going to be something worth celebrating, okay? It could be something that's meeting someone. For some of you, you're traveling home, because, the 1111 card is also that of a home. Coming back with your family, going back to your, wherever it is, maybe over the holidays, going home to your hometown and celebrating with homes or friends or family. But there's definitely a coming together and a massive soul partnership that's coming in for you, okay? So, as I said, that's possibly where this Queen of Cups is coming in. You've got the card here, Rama, okay, and it's got you, where are you being called to journey to? So again, you might have had this longing to go home, and you just couldn't go home because you've had all these pressures going on, or you've had work situations, and I think you've just gone, you know what, that's it. I need to go somewhere else, and you're moving towards something else that's more loving and happy. Again, there's a lot of water. This is, a lot of water there, and there's this beautiful castle in the background, and it's someone who's really using their emotions, and they're digging deep, and they're going, wow, where do I want to go? Right now, someone's got a genie in front of me, and they're saying, you want to go somewhere, and it might be tough. You might have been held back from your family, maybe with, the whole COVID situation, and you're really longing for someone or something, and it's something to do with emotion, something that really, really, hits you deep inside, okay? And so, I think you're definitely heading towards it. You're turning your back to a stressful situation to go towards something happier, is all I'm getting. You got the beautiful card here, treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply, okay? So again, whatever you do, use your emotions, okay? Use your heart. Use whatever it is, and just really give. Again, with the Queen of Cups, this is a time of giving. It's a time of compassion. It's a time of love, okay? Again, that's the whole part of Christmas. No matter what religion you are, no matter what your beliefs are, the whole purpose of Christmas is about love. And it's around spending time with people that you love, and showing other people compassion. It's a very hard time of the year for some people. It's a very lonely time of the year. So, this is about coming together with people, no matter what your circumstances are, whether you join your neighbors or you reach out to someone. But again, you have this feeling of wanting to go somewhere, and this is a good sign to go. Go spend time with your soul family if you don't have family around you, okay? But yes, definitely treasure the people around you. It's important to love others deeply. This is not a time for you to hold back. This is a time to go in deep, okay, and show others that you really do love them and you really do care, okay? You've got the card here, yellow, which is flexibility, adaptability, personal power. This is your sacral chakra. So you may have been dealing with a lot of, I always find that as the ego part, because it's the part of our energy system that we want to control. We want to control people, we want to control situations, we want to control love life, we want to control money. It's really your personal power. And so you really need to have a look at certain situations, and this is a time where you need to adapt and be a little bit more flexible, okay? Don't hold on or hold back, again, because of the fact that it says love others deeply. Be very careful that you're not trying to control certain people or certain situations, okay? You need to love with the idea that you will always survive if it doesn't work out. You can't force someone to love you, but, you know, at the same time, you cannot control the situation. So you need to really breathe, let whatever your situation go, and embrace this fantastic emotional situation that's coming in, whatever it may be. Okay, it's obviously one that's going to lead to happiness and fun and celebration. Okay, for some it's going to lead to marriage, and you really need to show this person how you feel, because they are your soulmate or they are your twin flame, and they are someone you could definitely move in with and possibly even get married to. Okay, so let go of the personal powers and show them how you feel. Okay, pile number 1, that's what we have for you. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I will chat to you soon. Okay, it's going to move on now to pile number 2. Right, pile number 2. This is your reading, okay? I'm just going to lay out all the cards and we're going to see what, trust the niggle, sorry. Higher Council, appreciate the moment. Your tarot cards, the Devil in reverse, Temperance card, 7 of Coins in reverse, Victory card, well, sorry, 6 of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so pile number 2. Okay, so my pile number 2s over the last couple of months have been quite a heavy pile. Okay, it's been quite, I mean, if you are a person who keeps on coming back and you keep on choosing pile number 2, then you've probably been going through quite a hectic time and a lot of heaviness and a lot of sadness. And so this is a lot more positive. Okay, so for my pile number 2s, if you are regular for this pile, then, you know, things are starting to look up, because with the Devil in reverse, it means you are coming out of a toxic situation or a toxic cycle. Okay, so whatever that may mean to you, that could mean having addictions and you coming out of these addictions. That could mean addictions to love, addictions to the wrong people, addictions to bad friendships, bad money, addictions to gambling, addictions to sex, addictions to drugs, addictions to negative thoughts. Okay, it's just not happy areas in your life, wherever that may be. Okay, so whether you just really coming out of possible, as I said, just possible negative behaviors. Okay, it doesn't have to be hugely toxic, but, you know, even if you have negative thoughts or negative belief systems, it's toxic either which way, because you're not getting what you want in life, are you? So that's really great, you coming out of that, and that's positive and fantastic. Okay, and you coming into a situation where you're trying to balance your life a little bit more, you're trying to be a lot more patient. So you're understanding that, you know, you would rather let go of the old in order to bring about the new, and sometimes the new is something you have to be patient with, and so you're doing that. There's a lot more flow in your life, there's a lot more give and take. You're starting to understand, just, you know, like, this is like understanding your emotions or understanding yourself in any which way. But it's just a lot more positive. Okay, and you definitely have stepped out of working on something. So whether it is trying to force a situation that wasn't meant to be, it could be a love situation or anything, you've really stopped, you've given up on this toxic cycle, because this person that's putting a lot of work and effort into a situation. They're standing there, they're tired because they've worked really hard. You've stopped. You've stopped these negative thoughts. You've stopped this negative patterns, and that's positive. It really is positive. You're starting to see how it just wasn't working for you, and you are removing yourself from these people or from these negative thoughts or situations. Okay. And here you got the victory card. Well, I find it's the victory card. It's the triumphant card. It's the card of riding into, getting on your white horse and, going into, this is, generally the guy who comes out of battle and he's got a victory wreath on his head and he's got a, wreath on his wand and he's riding into the town, a little bit pompous, a little bit proud, quite happy for his achievements. Okay, so this is really and truly how you feel, and it's just maybe just to be proud of yourself, proud that you've managed to actually walk away from these thoughts or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a person. It can just be, realized my negative thoughts have affected me and I have triumphed myself out of there. It could be depression. You have managed to fight depression, for example. Okay, but either which way, you are on your horse, you're on your way, you are happy and positive, and you are fighting the demon in yourself or demon in the situation, and off you go. And with the Queen of Swords, you are taking no bullshit. You're taking no prisoners doing this. You are cutting through to the truth. You're like, I am cutting out bullshit out of my life. I'm cutting people out of my life. I am cutting anything that is not for my highest good. Okay, you're standing in your power, pile number 2, and this is brilliant energies. Okay, you are really cutting. I mean, that woman has, the Queen of Swords, she doesn't take any bullshit. Okay, she sits on her throne and she gives it out and she tells people how it's going to be. Okay, so that's you. You're being victorious. You are really and truly triumphant in your situation. Okay. And you've got what is the niggle trying to tell you? Trust the niggle. So again, you're really getting into, what's quite interesting is she's got these like really dark, sinister energies on either side. One eye's open and one eye's closed. And there she is in the middle, kind of, she's the light in the darkness. And that's you. I really feel like you have come out of, I'm not saying these are bad energies, but those are the dark energies, and she's sitting there holding onto her stomach and saying, I trust myself, I trust the niggle. And you are starting to do that. You're starting to understand this niggle. You're starting to understand, especially, it's funny that I've literally put it underneath the devil card. You're starting to understand the darkness and the devil energies around you, and you coming out into the light. Okay. With this card, Higher Council, it's saying to you evolution, information, and potential. So you're starting to see your potential. You are evolving to a new and higher level. You're starting to realize that, what, I'm actually worth a lot more than what I've ever given myself credit for. I am worth better than the people I dated. I am worth better than my financial situation. I am worth better than the jobs that I was in, or the career, or whatever it is, the friendships, the family members, whatever. You are starting to realize and standing in your power, and you are evolving to a much higher level. You're seeing yourself in this beautiful, higher person, this person who has so much potential in every part of their life. Okay, such brilliant energies. I'm really, really loving this. Okay, appreciate the moment, and every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. And that's what you're starting to realize. You're starting to actually realize that these people, this situation, these are just lessons. Okay, it's all there to teach you. This is forcing you into standing up for yourself. This is forcing you to be more victorious in your life. This is forcing you, everything bad that's ever happened to you is forcing you to really and truly appreciate, grow, and find more love within yourself. That's all this was, okay? And now that you've realized how amazing you are, now that you've realized how you actually deserve everything that you have not given you, or your friends or your family or whatever has never given you, now that you realize that, you're no longer going to take bullshit, and you are going to triumphantly march on into the new year. And that's fantastic energy. Pile number 2, well done. You've done the hard work and you deserve everything that's coming to you. And you will really see a lot lighter energies and a lot better things coming into your life. Okay, fantastic. And now I'm now going to move on to pile number 3. Hello, those of you who have chosen pile number 3. What's in the little gift for you? Let's unwrap your present and have a look. Okay, so I'm just going to lay all the cards out on the table. Soul family, completion, full moon. You got an extra card here, so I'm going to put them all out. I'm just hoping you can see them. We've got choose love and relationship patterns. Okay. Then we have got Knight of Swords, High Priestess, the Sun card, Seven of Cups, and you also got an extra card here. So we've got the Empress, and sandwiched between that we have got the Three of Swords. Okay, so wow. Okay, so you have got something or someone charging in. Okay, so the energies that you are having right now is really swift, very fast. Okay, this is someone who doesn't want to think anything through. They're coming at it full speed ahead. Okay, so this could literally be anything from a love partner that just is coming at you very quickly. This can be a situation where you're charging at someone, you're not taking any prisoners, you're just diving into a situation. So this can either be you or it can be someone else. Okay, so take whatever resonates, but it's a very fast moving, charging in, I'm not even thinking this through anymore, I'm just doing kind of energy. Okay, a little bit hasty though, just got to put that out there. Okay, the energies around this guy is a little bit hasty. I mean, you can see the wind from the trees are, are really blowing, and this horse is kind of going, what the hell? So yeah, just to be aware of the fact that you might be acting a little bit hasty at the moment, or someone may be a little bit hasty. Okay, take whatever resonates. But you've got the High Priestess there. Okay, so the High Priestess is really telling you to really and truly use your intuition on this. Okay, if you feel like the situation is going too fast, if you feel like this person's running in too quickly, or this relationship, or maybe you've got a job situation, or maybe you want to run away from a job situation, whatever the situation, the High Priestess is just saying to you, just use your intuition a little bit here. Okay, so this is just about going deep within and just thinking things through a little bit. Okay, don't be hasty, and whatever the situation is, think it through. Okay, but with the Sun card there, it's not a bad situation because there's a lot of happiness coming in. I mean, that's literally the happiest card in the deck. So there's a lot of happiness, a lot of sunshine. You know, this is like the childlike energy, a child that's riding its horse on a beautiful sunshiny day, happy, fun in the sun. Just think of like one of your happiest days on the beach and having the waves crashing and the kids playing in the sand. It's having fun with your friends, a few drinks by the swimming pool. It's that kind of vibe that's coming in for you. Okay. And it's kind of got you a little bit all stuck in your head, because with these cards, it's a very interesting. So you've got the Seven of Cups, which is that of choices, that of decisions. Okay, you've got the Three of Swords, and you've got the Empress. Okay, so something is saying to me here that you really need to use your intuition, because you don't know what's happening. You're trying to figure things out. A part of you maybe feel like this person's a bit of an illusion because they're charging in so quickly. You are maybe just possibly looking at other decisions. It could be a heartbreak or a loss of some kind. Okay, so the Three of Swords is that of a loss. It can be, your parents leaving you when you were children. It could be a divorce your parents went through. It can be someone who died. It can be financially loss. It's something that's hurt you, okay? Something in your life is affecting you, and so you're battling to make this choice or these decisions, and you maybe feel like you're a bit hasty in making some kind of decision at this time, okay? And it's because of a heartbreak. So just, again, use your intuition with this situation, okay? Again, I don't think it's anything really bad with the sun there, but just think and listen to your heart, but work through this heartache somehow, okay? But at the end of the day, you have got the Empress, and that's quite positive as well. So it's like really odd energies, it's, you know, rushing fast, happy, sad. It's like one of those feelings, like I feel like maybe that's what you're feeling, you're going through. You maybe not understanding everything that's happening, because all of a sudden things are happening fast and it's coming out of the blue, and it makes you feel happy, but at the same time it's kind of making you feel sad. Or maybe you want to feel happy, but you're kind of still feeling a bit sad because of a loss, and you're scared and you're worried. And that's really how I'm feeling right now. And I had to take a deep breath there, because that's exactly what I feel like the energies are doing to you. You're not really too sure how you feel. You're not really too sure what you want to do. Okay. But with the Empress card, okay, so the Empress is someone who is abundant. She is the mother. She is someone who's possibly pregnant. So for some of you, it may be pregnancies. She may be giving birth. But she's abundant. She rules her land. She rules her kingdom. Okay, she has everything. Okay, so this is where you need to be. Regardless, is just visualize yourself as being this Empress. It doesn't matter if you're a man. Doesn't matter if you're a woman. It's the same kind of energies. Think of yourself as the ruler of your land, the ruler of your kingdom. You don't need to take shit from anyone. You don't need to actually allow anything negative into your life, because you are the king or the queen of your world. Okay, so you decide who you want, who you don't want, how much you want, how much you don't want. You know, you are ruled by abundance. You are wealthy, you are gorgeous or handsome, you are the king or queen of your castle. So really and truly, what do you want to give birth to? What do you want in the situation? How abundant do you want it to be? It's kind of up to you, is what I'm saying, because this is a positive. That with the sun card tells me there's a lot of positive and happiness around you, but you allowing these illusions in your mind and this heartbreak to really affect the situation. Either this Knight of Swords is not as bad as what you think, so you need to be careful that you're not using this heartbreak to affect this decision. Or this person is, okay, rushing in, and it just needs a little bit of, the reins need to be pulled back a little, is what I'm just trying to say. I don't know, whatever your question is or whatever you're going through, just pull back the reins, deal with the heartbreak, deal with the loss, and give birth to this really sunny situation that's coming up. Okay, this is an abundant time. I think the new year for you is going to be that of the Empress, that of abundance and harvesting and pregnancy and motherhood, if that's what you're wanting, you know, having everything you want. But just deal with this heartbreak or this loss in some way or form, because you don't want it to affect your new year. Okay. Whatever this Knight of Swords is, it's something that's going to help you with your soul family. It's calling in your tribe. You also don't have to do this alone, okay? You've got your friends somewhere along the line. At the most, you've got God, you've got your spirit guides, you've got your angels, you've got your soul family somewhere, whether in the spirit world or not. Find a group that with the people with your interest, and these people will help you, okay? If you are really battling to make a choice or have a decision made, then really ask these people to come in and help, okay? Because there are people around you that are willing to help you, okay? You've got full moon, so it's a time where, you know, things are now completed, okay? All the bad, all the negatives that you've gone through, this heartbreak, it's a cycle that's closing off and it's ending, okay? You've got two interesting cards here, and with that, it says to me, relationship patterns, okay? It takes strength to recognize the need for change, okay? So that's really important, and you've got to choose love. You always have a choice, okay? Make yours with love, okay? So these are telling me again, this heartache, this massive amount of options or choices or decisions that you've got coming out here. Choose the option that is that of love, okay? Choose whatever it is that may be that's going to help you release the patterns that you normally do, okay? So if you always, for example, go for a certain type of guy, then this is saying to you, recognize why you keep on choosing this guy, recognize why you keep on getting your heart broken, and it's time to make a choice on a different guy, okay? If you always choosing one kind of job, and it's the job that may pay the bills, but it doesn't make you feel fulfilled, and then you might have another job that maybe doesn't pay as much, but makes you feel more fulfilled, choose the job that makes you feel more fulfilled. The reason being is that ultimately in the long run, that passion will bring in more money. Whatever your situation is, don't be hasty. Use your intuition. Put yourself in the shoes of the Empress. Allow yourself to feel happy and feel the warmth and feel love, and you'll make a good choice, okay? Push comes to shove, calling your friends, calling your soul family, calling your soul tribe, calling God, and calling your angels, okay? They will definitely help you with making the right choices in this situation, okay? But again, ultimately with the Empress at the end, I really believe that this is a massively abundant time for you where things are going to go your way. The end of a bad cycle is now closing, and you're giving birth to basically having the life that you want, okay? Right, pile number 3, that's what I have for you. Let me know, and I will chat to you soon.